Right, just hold on. Just hold on. Right, got a very important job to do. Ha! Right, I've heard a disturbing rumour, very disturbing, from the Faber Gristmill on the Shade Tree railway line. And disturbing, I am disturbed. Right, now listen brethren, there's things you've got, I better take this off. I'm not entitled to wear one of those, but what I want to show you, I went out earlier today and I went to my favourite antiquarian bookshop and I bought a lovely little book that I'm going to give to young Wilberforce Wesley Faber to take with him to the Faber Gristmill to sort the employees out and to get them back into a right way of thinking. Bear with me while I turn the camera off, change my lights around and show you what I want to show you. Well, I decided the best lighting for this job is out here. Now, that shows you how big this little book is. And I wonder how many of you have seen a thing like this or own a thing like this. But this is absolutely ideal for young William Wesley Faber to take with it. Wilberforce. I'm forgetting my own jokes. It's an age thing, folks. To take with him to lick the workforce of the Faber Gristmill into some sort of religious fervour. This is Common Prayer and Hymns. Nice little book with a little clasp. It's not precious metal, it's sort of silver coloured, but I don't think we can claim it's silver. It may be, I don't know, nickel plate possibly. Anyway, there we are. Now, I think that the sort of chaps that would use this book would have had very, very good eyesight or glasses or a magnifying lens, because just look at the size of the print. And this is a little book that various people, you know, priests, vicars, ministers, may well have had. And as I say, just look at the size of this print. Yeah. It hath been the wisdom of the Church of England ever since the first compiling of her public liturgy to keep the mean between the two extremes of too much stiffness in refusing and of too much easiness in admitting any variation from it. And this book tells us, there was never anything by the wit of man so well devised or so sure established, which in continuance of time hath not been corrupted, as among other things it may plainly appear by the common prayers in the church, commonly called divine service. Now, if we carry on, you know, we have words on how ceremonies came to be and the order of how the rest of Holy Scripture is appointed to be read. Then we've got tables of what we should be reading on various Sundays, what psalms we should be reading on certain days. We have a calendar. It tells us February hath 28 days, and in every leap year 29 days, in case you didn't know that. It goes on to tell us when the vigils, fasts and days of abstinence are to be observed. It tells us how to calculate Easter. Not quite so useful, oh, excuse me, because it's from the present time until the year 1899. Ho-hum. Then, of course, we have prayers, morning prayers. And so on and so forth. Prayers for different days, readings for the different days. What a lovely, lovely little book. As is common with things that I find in shops, I didn't actually pay much for this. A great shame that it isn't loved by the family of whoever owned this. Who knows, perhaps none of them are any longer with us. Here we are, look. The ministration of baptism to such as are of riper years. Right, hands up any of you who consider yourself to be of riper years. Dearly beloved, for as much as all men are conceived and born in sin, and that which is born of the flesh is flesh, and they that are in the flesh cannot please God, but live in sin, committing many actual transgressions, and so on and so forth. I've rather a strong feeling that to read that you should at least have some sort of qualification, some sort. Oh, the order of confirmation. I wonder if, or laying on of hands upon those that are baptized and come to years of discretion. Oh, solemnisation of matrimony. Anyone ready for that? Visitation of the sick. I actually do a lot of that. I suppose I ought to read that. But there we are. I just thought you... Oh, yeah, okay, we'll skip that bit for now. I just thought that you would like to see that. It's a nice little thing. I will give that a lot of reading, and I shall enjoy having it.